Dude, I love Texan freedom, man. I love Texas's independent electrical grid, where anytime the temperature rises 1 degree above or below the like optimal temperature range, the entire system fails and everyone has to pay out their life savings and take out a mortgage in order to afford to warm the water for their shower in the morning. It's so cool. Texas power prices soared 20,000% Wednesday evening amid another brutal heat wave. Spot electricity prices topped 5,000 per megawatt hour, up more than 200 times Wednesday morning. The state grid operator issued its second highest energy emergency, then said conditions returned to normal. Yeah, it's like a spike. The crazy thing is that depending, I've heard stories of this, depending on when it happens and how it happens, you might not know that the price of electricity has spiked. So you could just be like, doing your laundry or well, I guess that's usually natural gas. You could be like just using a lot of electricity in the middle of the day, and then later you get a bill for like $12,000, and you can't like dispute it. You were paying the rate. Like that at that time, the electricity was insanely. Yeah, even if you have a guaranteed rate, it can get spiked. That happened the last time there was a huge price spike. Laundry uses natural gas. Yeah. It's laundry, water heater, oven, and the general heater, right? Those are the things in most households that are natural gas powered. Not all, but it's pretty common. Never seen a laundry machine use natural gas. It's pretty common. I'm not saying it's all the time. I'm just saying it's pretty common. Yeah, like here I am on Lowe's looking at natural gas dryers, and there's like a ton of them. It's not that uncommon. They use a lot of just the heating part of the dryer. Yeah, washers use electric, dryers use gas, right? Yeah, because all washers have to do is spin and add like water and stuff, but a dryer has to heat and move around, and the heat is pulled from the natural gas. But you can do it electrically. There's nothing wrong with an electric dryer. It's fine. You know, that's fine. Natural gas powered toaster. Yeah, just literally everything in your house that uses heat. What do they need heat for? Your dryer. Your dryer heats the clothes. When you take your clothes out of the dryer, they're heated. Last month, Texas power prices soared 6,000% in one day, and in June, power prices doubled in a single day ahead of an earlier heat wave. So cool. So nice. And by the way, again, all of this is because the Texas power market is deregulated. I'm sure there's a bunch of like fancy pants, like deep dive history YouTube videos out there where they talk about the reason why it's deregulated, and I'm sure it has something to do with like oil barons or whatever. But I don't know the whole history. Something something ma freedom, something something Lone Star State. Literally just not wanting to listen to federal regulators. Yeah, USA power grids map. You have the main American like grid sectors that are all connected to each other as well, but are just sort of operated as local outfits. And then you have the Texan, the separate Texan chunk down there where they're paying like $10,000 to run a blow dryer. It's great. Super cool. You might notice that these electrical grids actually extend past America. They go up into Canada as well. That's how like generalized the grid is in a lot of cases. Like there's a lot of connectivity and cooperation with these, and then you just have Texas. Yeehaw, howdy, howdy. Vaush, they're not just interconnected. We provide you with a shit ton of hydroelectric power. Whoa, what do you mean we provide you? The state of Washington is very productive in a hydroelectric sense. But yes, generally speaking, you want electrical grids to be interconnected because the more connections you have and the more power plants you're drawing energy from, the more you can smooth over local issues. Like, maybe you have like a couple of plants fail or something goes wrong because of a natural disaster or a terrorist attack. But if you're having power funneled into the grid from like 5,000 sources across the entirety of the grid, you know, you can usually pull it together and smooth it over. Texas's grid is so small that freak weather fluctuations can end up like seriously knocking out the grid itself, which is a problem. What's that shaded area above Texas that's the lines? There's shared jurisdiction here between MRO and SERC. It depends on the specific area. Again, probably like an insanely complicated topic that I don't know enough about. I think the chatter meant that Ontario and Quebec provide hydropower to northeastern state, which is true. Yeah, well, I mean, we pay for it, you know. We pay for it. You guys have extra power. It's got to go somewhere. No sense in wasting it. Why isn't it all one big grid? Well, it kind of is outside of Texas. There is like an interchange at points, but you need... It's very complicated. I'm no expert on it. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Rubino is white. Does he feel guilt? Not for anything. Not for being dumb or for bothering pigeons 78,000 times a day. He feels no guilt. What? Does he feel guilt for that? No. No, he does not. You going for another pair of glasses, buddy? Um, Look at Reuben snuggling the bunger. Bunger, bunger, bunger. Look at that. Look at how cute that is. Isn't he just perfect? See, I can also recognize wide peepo happy because it's the wide emote. I got this at PAX West, which was just a couple days ago. He came to me when I got out of my room, and he rolled onto my feet because he wanted attention. To you, he's just an orange blob. I can see. I can see baby. He's so soft.